I'm Tyler, and welcome to another episode of my Christian Music Weekend Reviews. Each week I take 5 releases, albums or singles, and after having listened to them all week, I come back here and I review them. I share what I think about them. So without further ado, let's get to this week's first release, Chris Tomlin's new Christmas EP, Clemmons-The, Songs of Worship. Tomlin's new Christmas EP, Clemmons-The, Songs of Worship. I would say about this, the guitar and drums do give a couple songs a really vibrant feel to it. And then there are a couple songs that are really more piano driven that still sound nice too. As for the lyrics here, they cry out in praise to our King Jesus who is born on Christmas Day. Up next, the deluxe edition of 116's Christmas album, The Gift. Before I get into this review of 116's deluxe edition of their Christmas album, The Gift, I probably should say this came across as a viewer request from fellow Christian hip-hop reviewer Reese B. Go and check his channel out. Now, let's jump into the review here. So, this album, as the artist name suggests, features most of the Reach Record roster. Now it's this deluxe edition, only KB's not on here, but this means we still got Lecrae, Andy Mineo, who joined the album this year, by the way, Tadashi, Tripoli, Gobby, 1KP, What Up RG, and One Day. So we get most of the squad here, even if there's no KB, unfortunately. Now I'll describe the sound of this album. Overall, it has the hip-hop sound that Reach Records has always, and 116 has always been known for, but throws in some different elements. A lot of pop and lo-fi here, and some sprinkles of R&B too, I would say. As for the lyrics here, love the lyrics on this album. They talk about how even when it's hard to see a reason to be joyful at Christmas, there is, because Jesus, our Savior, is born to us at Christmas. Up next, Hollyn's new double single, Feels Like Christmas. Hollyn's new double single, Feels Like Christmas, has a pop and R&B feel to it overall. The first song is kind of a softer approach. Christmas Time Is Here with the piano. And then it picks up a little more though with O Come All Ye Faithful with the guitar. And both songs do feature bass in it. As for the lyrics here, the first song, Christmas Time Is Here, reflects of all the wonderful things about this time of year. The second song, O Come All Ye Faithful, calls us to come and adore Christ the Lord, the newborn King. Up next, Audrey Assad's new EP, Peace. Audrey Assad's new EP, Peace. Before I get into the review for this, I should say this came across as a suggestion from my mom. And thanks for the suggestion because this was a good EP. It was a little different than I would typically listen to with the softer alternative feel. And then the traditional elements sprinkled in. But overall, this is a good EP. And her voice is just beautiful. So that was nice to listen to. Her voice is really, really good. As for the lyrics here, she talks about God bringing peace to this earth. Up next, our last release for today, Riley Clemmons' new EP, The First Christmas. New Christmas EP, The First Christmas, contains a lot of bass in it, but also some synthesizer and even a little acoustic guitar here. As for the lyrics here, a couple different themes pop up throughout the album, so some of the lyrics talk about Christmas, with the ones you love, whether that's a previously love of your life or your family. And also the lyrics talk about the first Christmas that Jesus was born on. Come back next week for 5 more releases. If you like what you saw in this video, please subscribe. And if you have any thoughts on these releases, please leave that in the comments below. Also, please be sure to give my business page a like on Facebook. And also, if you want to check out the playlists that I made based on themes that I read about in books, you can check that in the playlist section. Also, too, if you have any Christmas releases you want me to review, and thanks to everyone who has come up with brilliant ideas for the first 2 weeks, please leave that in the comments below as well. Well, I'll go now. Bye. And Merry Christmas, by the way. Bye.